What was your best birthday party? Prob's my 5th birthday cause I wasn't supposed to make it to that age. I just graduated high school and am in my first year of uni. Mom took away my 7th b-day, so I planned my own party behind her back in my friend's yard. We lived in townhouses, so all my friends were super close by. This past one, during quarantine, I hadn't celebrated my birthday in decades. Truthfully, while I have always found the notion of celebrating the day of my birth a bit silly, the real reason I find it so uncomfortable is in me making people I love celebrate my birth. I don't like asking for things. Whatever I get I want to come unbidden. I have a hard time seeing value in anything given only after being asked for. I want someone to feel moved to celebrate me on their own, not because I requested it. And as such, I just didn't have any birthdays. This year for my 34th I decided I wanted to celebrate. I just wanted to give myself a moment in having achieved so much these past few years, and I was so excited to make an occasion out of it, and being able to afford not only a visit my mother for the first time in 4 years, but to introduce her to my partner and give her a beautiful, decadent weekend. Enter COVID. So it didn't happen, and I still haven't been able to see my mother. I took it very hard, but my boyfriend surprised me with my first birthday cake since I was 8, and a first edition copy of my favorite book when I was 8, a Nancy Drew from 1934. The cake was hideous and I loved it so much. I was so surprised and moved, and I didn't even have to ask for it. He baked and decorated his first cake all day just for me. And not only that, my best friend baked me a loaf of bread and delivered it along with brownies and a gift on my doorstep. And my mother, who struggles with memory issues, called me at 44 minutes after midnight, the minute I was born, to sing me my childhood lullaby. I didn't have to ask for anything, and I just got so much love. It was the best day. When I was super little, my mom set up a shark-themed birthday party at the local swimming pool. I had the best time ever with all my friends and all the shark-themed stuff. Never had one. Well, why not start now? Yeah, this is the perfect time to start one. You're right. Good old land party with 2 mates for my 15th birthday. When I turned 5, I asked my parents for a dog party and also for a water gun party. They fucking delivered. My dad built a kid-sized doghouse and they set up some stuffed animal dogs around the backyard. They put together a few dog-themed games. Essentially duck duck goose, but dog dog cat, pine the tail on the doggy, etc. They also told kids to dress up as dogs if they wished. I just remember face paint. On top of this, they also told the kids to wear bathing suits and bring their eater guns if they wanted, as we would be having a water balloon and water gun fight. Fucking best birthday ever. Some people say they peaked in this school or college. No, I peaked the summer of 1996 as an elementary school student. My father threw a surprise party for my 18th birthday. I never had a surprise party before and always wanted one. He invited my 2 best friends and boyfriend at the time. Obviously, at the time, my boyfriend and father planned a way to get me out of the house. I used that time to break up with my boyfriend. Lo and behold, my now ex-boyfriend walks into my house with me and I hear, "Surprise." Now did I royally fuck that up? Yes. But how was it the best birthday? Well, I always wanted a surprise party with family and my 2 best friends. The night ended with my 2 best friends and siblings celebrating, dancing, eating and drinking. Thank you to my ex for being such a good sport and continuing the festivity although I broke your heart. Haha, that's hilarious. My best friend invited all of the girls in the class to her 10th birthday. Even the girls she didn't talk to, and it was so sweet. I felt that everyone was way nicer to each other after that. Happy cake day, birthday cake. 3 comments in and someone already guessed why I made this. You're welcome. Winking face. I've never had a birthday party, but my favorite birthday was... No, I don't really celebrate that either. You, monsieur. Something good that happened one day on my birthday was that I got A's on my tests. Treat yourself for once, buddy. Not a party. Never had one. But this year I got 2 presents. As opposed to 0. I'm actually really happy because this is the first time I recall someone not from my family giving me a birthday gift. Me and 5 buddies went to a WWE show. It was awesome. I had a pro wrestling WCW birthday party sleepover too. I was about 8. Got sucker punched while boxing friends before the event, resulting in me having an eye twitch for a year or 2. Then at the wrestling event I saw Ric Flair's bare ass after a pantsing by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Not sure if it's my best birthday, but certainly most interesting. None of us sucker punched each other. Did Ric Flair at least say woo? My 14th birthday. I thought it's just an ordinary day, then I go home from a mass me and my friends went. They surprised me with gifts. Food and a cake with my idol's face, lol. My family is there, so I called my friends to come at our house and they did. Take note, it's late at night, like 10 p.m. I just feel love that day. Single quote. 16th birthday was the best. I am male, so I didn't have a big sweet 16 or anything. Just gathered 3 or 4 of my closest friends and hung out all day. I went to the Grand Canyon with a friend I hadn't seen in like 5 years and got to stay at my aunt's house, who I hadn't seen in a while either. The one where my entire family forgot, as it was a nice peaceful day. For my 18th birthday, I got to have friends over for the first time, and it felt very nice. They met my family. We ate pizza, watched YouTube and laughed our asses off the whole night. It was nice. No one I invited would come to my birthday parties. I was and still am a complete loser. So I would probably say, my 7th birthday party. I would come to your birthday party. To organize a birthday party is not a loser thing. Declining one is, unless they have valid reasons to OFC. How is declining an invite a loser thing? If I don't like you but you invite me for some reason, I'm not coming. You don't get to decide how I spend my time. I would have come to your party. This is why I never had birthday parties. Just me and my dad. I was 14. We got breakfast sandwiches, played some golf, came back for a nap, went to the beach and had steaks. I hate my birthday, because everyone will give you attention in this day, but the next day they'll just ignore you. My parents built an epic DIY mini golf course throughout our house, a hole down the stairs, one through the garage, etc. I can't wait to do the same for my future kids. 23rd birthday. After years of LDR, I was able to see my boyfriend, now husband, in person. Ate dinner with good friends. Also lost my virginity to him afterwards. Good times. My cake day. A lot of random Redditors wished me also happy cake day. I had a really hard childhood and was very lonely. But on my 11th birthday a giant stranger turned up at the place we were staying. He told me I was a wizard and gave me a cake. Awesome. It was for sure my 30th birthday. My mom, sister and I planned a murder mystery dinner that we wrote from scratch with parts designed for our guests. My family, my in-laws, my partner, all of our friends, that have most of them a reason to want my character dead. She was fabulous, but also the worst. I sent out emails a couple weeks in advance to tell people about their character. I then got to plan with my friend who I had chosen to be my murderer how she was going to kill me, and where to hide the weapon and how to leave the right evidence behind. So much fun. Good secrets are their best. We had all kinds of side plots going on. There was an art theft, a Ponzi scheme, a cooking contest and more. Some people had suspicious activities to be doing during the party that the other guests had to try to figure out if it was a side plot or the murder and just what in the heck was going on. Everyone bought into it, dressed up for their parts, enthusiastically learned about the other characters. We had clues strewn about the house that they had to go find. Everyone had a sheet with hints if they didn't want to work that hard. but all of the plots had physical clues to find as well as some kind of conversation that the players were primed to have in advance. I got to be ridiculously dramatic. After dinner, I died, of course. It was my party after all. My uncle came over to inspect me after everyone exclaimed how I was dead. I couldn't stop laughing and had fallen with my hat over my face on purpose to help shield me. He took it off my face, looked down at me giggling and called out, "She's still twitching." Quote, I came back as the detective and questioned all the guests until they made an accusation and found the incriminating evidence. They were correct. Then we all had cake while playing about all of the ridiculous scenes we had just played out. There were no scripts. It was all just people trying to play the story they had been given and soaking up all the fake drama. Wait, is this why people like reality TV? It was amazing and we all can't wait to do it again. Your friends and family sound like a hoot. It's been a minute since I've done a murder mystery, but I think it's time we do one again. It was the best. My in-laws made business cards for their fake art consulting company, based in Paris, en route to Sicily. My uncle tried to poison my dinner with special herbs from his garden. I found that giving people a motive and a story, then letting them run with it, made them very successful. We invited people to contact us to plan any scenes they wanted to incorporate or embellishments to their story. For breaking the ice, I set the tone for obnoxious role-playing by starting the party with introductions so no one would feel more ridiculous than I made myself look, and I couldn't be happier with how they all ran with it. I honestly was surprised that some of my more conservative and older family members embraced it so well. I hope you have much success in your future mystery planning. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.